Donald Trump was in Cincinnati today, and we have a team of reporters covering where he went, including anchor Craig McKee, who was the only local broadcast journalist in the president's motorcade. He joins us live right now, and Craig, that is not something you do every day, so what was it like?
Well, Kristen, I can tell you that it is a very fast drive to get to where you're going. We left Lunken Airport, of course, everyone loaded up, the president and security detail first, obviously, and all the vans with the media following behind. But it is one long motorcade. We saw several people along the route with signs and waving flags, and all the way from Lunken until we got out to Blue Ash. We saw people at a variety of places, and of course, I-71 completely clear. So it is something to be said that if you want to get to someplace, and taking a presidential motorcade is a pretty quick way to do that, to make sure you don't have to stop at a single red light. I want to bring in Evan Millward, though. Evan, you were here with me at the same time when Air Force One arrived, and there were quite a few supporters here. It took a while to get through the door here at Lunken just to get them through security. Yeah,
they packed them in. They were right up along a fence on the other side of the lobby we're in front of here. You saw them, American flags. A lot of folks brought kids. We talked to people saying, you know, this is something, a sitting president, if you have the opportunity, you're going to take it to bring your kid. All of them, though, were here for different reasons. Here's just some of them.
You can consider this the president's first stop in Cincinnati today. Spending his first 10 or so minutes on the ground surrounded by supporters. People like Bruce Tressler, a Navy veteran.
I think he's the kind of guy that he knew we waited out in the cold, and so he was going to come over and talk to us.
Also in the crowd, two King's 8th graders, Patty Brooke and Lauren Lane.
We've never actually seen him before, but we went to Washington, D.C. for a class trip, and I got most of this stuff there.
They were decked out in the red Trump hats and shirts of his 2016 campaign, but here mainly to say they saw a sitting president, and because they say they're inspired.
Over the last 2 years, I've become very political, and that's mainly because of him.
And I've definitely become more political in the past year. Now I get to finally understand politics more, and I just love everything he does for our country.
But it is Tressler who walks away with the trophy of sorts.
I held it out like this, and he grabbed it right away, smiled.
Signed it?
Yeah.
That famous signature inside a hat that already has so much meaning. Tressler didn't get to speak to the president, but if he did.
Thanks for being a people person, and I'm big on flyover country, and I know we got the left coast and the east coast, and I think most of the people in Washington, D.C. forgot about us.
And Bruce Tressler's laugh there when he showed us the signature in the hat pretty much says it all. You know, for a guy like that, just makes his day. But not just these supporters were out. You know, we saw Rob Portman, Senator Rob Portman, here at Lunken. The Hamilton County head of the Republican Party, Alex Trantafilo's here.
Correct.
You said Jim Renacci was up in Blue Ash running for governor.
Right. We saw a lot of his supporters out here as well. So it really gives a chance. With so many cameras here, obviously, any candidates want to get into the mix as well.
And, you know, for the Republican Party in our area, 3 times in what is still a young presidency, for the president to make an appearance here in the tri-state, that's a nice boost for them as well, and all of their down-ticket candidates going into a mid-year.
I only wish we had the chance to throw some questions at him today. He did not take any reporters' questions, but because we wanted to talk about infrastructure, Brent Spence Bridge, and a number of other issues, obviously, while he was in town. But we have a lot more coverage coming up on 9 on Your Side at 6 o'clock. Of course, more on Melania Trump's visit to Children's Hospital and the president's visit itself up at Schaefer Corporation in Blue Ash. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio for now.